What to learn to make money online. Let's talk about that. See, everybody wants to go to the bathroom wall called the internet, right? Why do I call it that? Because you write anything about anybody. There's hardly any validation whether it's right or wrong or indifferent or like whatever. Everybody's a guru. It's fascinating right now. And 2020 and the pandemic just took it in a huge rise. So how do you make money online? Everybody says they can do it. Few people are doing it. There's a lot of BS out there. So get a pen and paper and let's talk about it. At the end of this video, I want to make sure you know how to make money online. So get a pen and paper. Let's roll. So I kind of put together how to be successful and how to promote because they really go hand in hand. If you're not promoting, you're not going to do it. Do you need to do the old fashioned, have everybody come to your home, and do a little party? There are still companies that do that. Since the pandemic, that's become less and less, but they become Zoom parties. So you could still do it that way, but you do need to train, you need to engage and build. So if I pull it apart and say, that's what was successful, what are the 5 things to promote? Now I'm just going to read these things to you because it's like really specific. Number 1, we talked about awareness. Like why is your business important? What problems does it solve? Create posts that are meaningful to your followers only. Like what's important to them. The goal is to not only create that engagement, bring traffic. Always have someone like engaging, even if it's just a quick like or a redirect to another website. And I have some very cool tools to help you with that. At the end, I'm going to give you a little opportunity to let us just do all this front end promotion for you. Interact with your followers who are industry leaders. So what happens is if you aren't the industry leader, a lot of times you just kind of revert to, well, I just got to go to my upline. I know the most successful people who have promoted go even around their upline if somebody else in the company is willing to support them. There's executives, there's key leaders who are willing, there's trainers of that company who are willing to train you. So just because your upline may or may not be strong or you don't have the best interaction or they don't have the better systems, don't think that that's your deadlock. You can go other places in the company to get support. The trainers of the company is usually where I would go. They're probably the best also at helping you learn to enroll. Make sure you do interaction at the highest level. And again, I'd get them on a phone call. I know it seems a little old school for some of you folks, but they want an interaction. They're going to be part of your team. They need to know that you're committed to building a team, to doing weekly calls or trainings, or at least have somebody else do them with and for you. So really make sure that promote stays high so the stickability of the lead stays high. So you need a database. If you're going to generate money online, now let's get specific about this. How do you do it, right? So you got to have some content. And here's what I'm going to say to all of you. You don't all have to have your own content. Right? Just because I have 5 New York Times, about to have a 6th book coming out, and I got a lot of other books and a lot of other joint ventures, for 5 years when I first started, I didn't have any stuff. So I all sold other people's stuff. So to generate money online, you got to have some leads. So I want you to create some content. I want you to be on every social channel. And if you say, again, I don't want to create the content, then you be an affiliate of mine. You can be an affiliate of other people's. So during that 5 years, I was an affiliate. I was in relationship with 18 brands. So the concept was financial literacy and financial freedom. And I did the coaching, so I made that money. But everything else I sold, from games to books to cassette tapes back in the day, they were all other people's stuff. So you don't have to have your own stuff, right? To do this, you can actually use other people's stuff. And if you do have your own stuff, again, you got to use their content, create content, get on the social channels. Move those people to your database. So I have a website, it's called Loral.club, right? And you go to Loral.club, Loral.club, and right there is how I move people out of social channels into my database. And then from my database, we continue to monetize other sources of income. So for those of you who want to go from 6 figures to 7 figures, right? You're going to have to move from just online clicks of selling 99-cent stuff to $7 stuff to $20 stuff. Like I got a lot of that stuff. But if you really want to make the big money, once you get up to $1,000 price point, whether it's your product or someone else's, you're going to have to start picking up the phone. I do a marketplace where I teach you how to make money on the phone. How do you ask somebody what they want, tell them that you're the answer, and ask them for money. I've made hundreds of millions of dollars in this principle. I've made millionaires doing this exact thing. So my question, you put it in the comment, are you really ready to be a millionaire and do what it takes, right? So to generate money online, you've got to have the content, you've got to have the opt-ins, and you can do that through affiliate marketing. Another one that I love is direct sales. You can be a direct salesperson. I'm in direct sales for a lot of things. So you can do that in wine, you can do that in anti-aging products, you can do that in facial products. If you want to be part of my team, I'm going to give you the link at the end on how to be part of my team and my direct sales companies. come join. We're making checks every month. Why aren't you? Because you got to do more. You got to add more to this online income generating plan that I'm going to help you make. So let's talk about online stores, right? Go check out mine, right? I use a Shopify. They've made it super easy. So you go to shopintegratedwealthsystems.com. Go check out my store, all the goodies and all the things that are over there. In addition, you could go just simple Facebook Marketplace. Like in our area out where we live, there's a local marketplace so people can buy and sell different, things, but keep it in the local area. There's eBay, there's Amazon, there's Etsy. There's so many places that you can just go and post your information. Go to ClickBank. I forgot about that one. Just ran into somebody at a recent conference that does a lot of ClickBank. So many ways to do products and services that you can do on stores. Now, how do you get the traffic? Well, I'm a fan of databases. And if you don't know that, I want you to go to my search bar and I want you to type in the word databases and how do you monetize a database? Because how do you get people to your stores? You got to go out on social media. You got to have a message. You got to have a clear message. What's the product or service going to do? You can run ads or you can just do organic traffic. And I would go wide on social channels. We're here on YouTube. I'm also on every other channel. I'm blowing it up on TikTok. I've got tons of stuff on Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it, we are everywhere. So you can be everywhere. So as you do your social channels though, you want to use a converting technique to put them into your database, right? And then from your database, they can go to your stores. So you want to create that momentum of getting a database. Now, some of the stores are more difficult to get the buyer, depending on how you set it up. Like if you have drop shipment, like with Amazon, a lot of times you'll miss the buyer information. So like, for example, if you went and bought my book, any of my books on Amazon or my game, I probably won't get your buyer information unless you email me and say, hey, here's a receipt. I bought your Make Your Kids Millionaires book. Then I'll send you all the bonuses, but I won't get your buyer name. So if databases are important, watch the stores you choose and how you want to market it. I'd rather give you tons and tons of value by going to makeyourkidsmillionaires.com and I'll give you thousands of dollars of bonuses and benefits. So I would rather give you thousands of dollars of bonuses. So to do that, instead of $25, I want $35.95. Now you say, well, I can go over to Amazon and get it cheaper. I know, but I don't know that you're my buyer over there. I can't send you bonuses. I can't talk to you. So it's not that I'm against it. I'm just telling you, if you are an author, you have a product, you want the buyer information. Why? Because buyers always buy more stuff. You could ask them, hey, you bought this thing. What do you want to buy the next thing? You want to buy the next thing? Like I went out to some creative art shop online. I don't remember what it was because my son plays for Georgia Southern and I had these cool earrings made with this, the frame of football with this player number 66 in the middle of it. But those were custom made. And there's so many. Shine On actually is a really cool custom store. There's so many stores. You got to use social media, but I can promise you, you got to have a database. So to get an appointment with our team, $1,500 a month to get all this stuff set up, all these easy peasy. Click on the link below, get it on our calendar, and let's talk about how we can actually get all this stuff set up for you. You have to do a little bit of the work, but we'll get a lot of it done. For $1,500, I mean, you should be making $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month. It's not difficult. It's different. You don't know how. While I'm in the giving mood today, I'm going to give you 2 tickets to my marketplace. I want you to show up. I want you to sell some stuff. I want you to learn how to sell online. Every 3 weeks, I can be your store. I can be a place you can come make some money. Is it residual? Depends on what you do. Depends on the system. Depends on how you set it up. I have a woman on eBay sells Egyptian cotton sheets. She makes about $20,000 a month. She drop ships them. She's not caring about the database. I think it's a huge mistake, but she just... she gets the sale, she collects part of the money, she has it all set up automatically. The actual the vendor gets a bunch of the money, they ship the sheets, she's done, she's out, on to the next thing. If she had a database, she could survey them and say, hey, you bought Egyptian cotton sheets from me. Do you want to buy some bamboo things or whatever else? So I just want you to monetize. And a lot of times when you don't have a database, you can't go back to the same buyer because you don't know who they are. Podcasts, YouTube channels, courses, master classes. I mean, there's so many ways that you can make money on the internet. It's crazy. If you can't figure it out, go to AskLoral.com, ask me any question, and say, I need some help. And I'll be right out there. Our team will be helping you right away. And again, we've given you lots of other resources to actually go to our store, see what we're doing, get an appointment. We'll do this for you so we can get it all set up and you can make money soon. So if you're enjoying this content and you want to make money online, 6, 7 figures, and I do it all the time, I'd love to teach you. I want you to subscribe to my channel. Let me teach you every day. I'm here every day. Click the notifications and let's talk every day. And always make comments. So to generate income online, I'm going to talk about a very specific strategy, which is pre-sales. And I'm doing this right now. So if you go to makeyourkidsmillionaires.com and you're seeing this video pre-April 2022, we're doing pre-orders. And once that pre-order happens, you'll get the most current version of the book, but not the final one. And then when the book comes out in April, then you'll get that book. But that pre-order is giving me money. The other thing I want to say to all of you is this pre-order strategy is pivotal to your success. You know, too many of you are going out to gurus and you know, I know some people that are charging $40,000 to build an 8-week master class. My first question to you is, has anybody bought it? And you'll say, well, it's not built yet. Exactly, build it, I guarantee they're not coming. You want to go sell it, get feedback from your soon potential clients, and then you go build it. So you get the money on a pre-sale, you get the money on deposits, then you build it. So you build the 8-week class after someone's bought it. We did this in a cryptocurrency class that's coming out in January. In June, we pre-sold a $1,000 class. It's going to be for probably 8 weeks at this point. We have pre-sold about 50 of them at $1,000. We took all that money and we gave it to the development team, and now they're putting together this brilliant class. And in the meantime, we're asking those people that bought, what else do you want to learn about? Now NFTs are so hot, so we're going to include some NFTs into that crypto class. But see how out of order we would have been if we would have built an 8-week class with no buyers and then not include NFTs? I mean, come on, do not build it. They won't come. If you want online income, you've got to do pre-orders, you got to do deposits, you have to have a system, you have to have a database. So I want you to click on the link below, and I actually have a 14-day trial to my database that I use. I love it. I've been using it for over almost 2 decades now. And you need it. You need to be pulling people out of online following into a database and then monetize that database. Secondarily, I'm giving you the Loral.club link. I want you to see exactly what I do to pull people out of social followings into my database that then moves them. And the number one strategy that most people forget once you get to about $1,000, $1,500 price point is to pick up the phone and call people and do what I call an ask, tell, ask, and really understand how you take the online small sales into big high ticket sales, and you can make 6, 7 figures. It's not difficult, it's just different. Let me teach you.